おおすげえやべえ何あの背中やば
We're going to the quarter turns. So when you're gonna be on stage, the first thing you're gonna have is the quarter turns.
やべえ
That's gonna be so how it works. You go into a competition, so you get used to what a competition is. You go to competition, you're gonna go in a group. The group is gonna be the quarter turns. That's the first thing. And then you come in by yourself and you're doing an individual move. And then it becomes the comparisons with the other guys, right? And then the call-outs.
最初は、クォータートゥナー全員で集まって、クォータートゥナーをやります。その後は、インディビデュアル、一人ずつの、ツープロジェクトをやって、また最初全員と集まって、その後が、ゴーラウンドです。
So now, when we're doing this in bodybuilding, you don't think about breathing as much as when you're doing it in classic. We're doing it in classic because you have to contract your belly, and what happens is when you don't control that, when you're doing the movements, you're gonna go out of breathing, and your posing is gonna be bad. So the first thing you're doing, be very aware of your breathing. You cannot be doing this and turning, hold your breathing, and trying to cash out, which is a mistake that most guys do.
クラシックボディビルの違いは一つ呼吸がとても大事です。クラシックでは、ミドセクションがすごい気にするからすげえ呼吸を細かくするんですけど、ボディビルの場合は、あまり呼吸激しくすると、スタミナきれいになる可能性があって、そしたらムーブが全部崩れて、筋肉の張りもうまく見せなくなっています。
So I'm going to go through those quarter turns, and I want you to know the basic of how to use the floor and your favor too, right? You have to use the floor. Floor is the one that's going to keep you tight. If you're trying to do it on the floor, it's really hard. If you're using the floor, it's much better. See, I use the floor. So it's like lifting something. If you do it like this, it's one contraction. And I put my hand here. The contraction is a lot better, right? So the contraction here is much better. So this is what I'm trying to do. This is not gonna be involved. Once I go like this, it gets involved. So now, I'm going from here, I put my down, and that's gonna come up from here.
床は、ジムで機材を使っていると同じぐらいですね。だから、床をリベックしたらです。床がもう鍛えるトゥールと思って床をしっかりつま先に指先につかんでから筋肉の張りをする。で最初膝を固定した時に筋肉を張り入れてそこからちょっと腰をつけるとハムストリングも入ってくるんです。
So now, my feet are pointing forward, and I try to go like this, and I turn it like that, but I use the contraction.
柔道ボラに開くとハムが前に出て、もっと見栄えが良くなります。
We were talking in the taxi with Guy. We always talking about bodybuilding. So he was saying there was a guy here, a local guy. It's a Japanese guy who was like very good on the top. He was putting all of the body contract, but at the end he was trying to contract the glutes, and didn't work. Right?
さっきカイとタクシーを向かってる時に、ボディビルの話いつもしてるんですけど、この間の大会で、日本人選手かもわからないんですけど、すごく、上半身がもう良くて、それ上半身もすごい意識してポイズンを取ってました。そしてその後、お尻の、収縮しようとしたら全然入ってこなかった。
So basic and the first mistake you can do is set up your body on the top. That's wrong.
ボディビルでは上から、基盤 縛ってはダメです。
You set your body from the
基
bottom
本的には下半
always.
身から足から決める。
And then started working on the top. So when you go into the front pose, it doesn't matter you're doing men's physique, men's classic, bikini, or any other category. You set your legs first.
ビキニでもフレンチフィジークでもクラシックでもあまり関係ないんですけど、基本的には足を決めてから。
So mostly we all copy the guys that are on the top. And if you notice, they always come and actually sometimes even look down. So I'm gonna imitating any of those guys. They go, look down.
高いレベルは高いレベルの選手を見ると、同乗してまず床を睨む。床を見て自分のつま先と足を決めてから正面を目線を上げる。
So you set your legs first, right? That's how you set your legs.
足から決めて上に持っていくという感じです。
Quarter turns, you maintain your body tight.
でクォーターという時になるべく全身を力を抜かずに回る。
And then you make it small and blow.
おお、背中やべえ。
When you turn, always mindful that you contract your lower part.
で時に回る時に一番気にしてほしいのは下半身です。
So I turn, keep it contract.
ずっと
Same
下半身を
thing
収縮して
with the glutes.
回ってる間にも
You can even go in and then go out and tie your glutes.
おお。
Now, if you notice my back, if I'm going like this, there's one way. I'm going like this is a different way. Don't stay here.
嫌がらすぎないよ
Okay? So on the other side, the same thing. Legs down, and then you blow.
うに。回るでもまず下半身を決めてから吐く。
Instead in your mind that you are a trophy, like in a statue. So you, like in a statue. But it goes in your mindset. You cannot put your body in a big, nice position like flooring if your mind is not there. If I thinking I'm slow and I'm not good, my body react with me.
マインドがとても大事です。自分がもうトロフィーの形をイメージして、それでステージを行います。別のことを考えながらやっても絶対ダメです。体がそれについていけない。
You become an artist. When people are shy and they sing, they might sing really nice, but they have to go on like this is not me. Well, you're playing this game, so this is you right now. So you're gonna be that artist. You're gonna be thinking about you're great and you look good. If you don't believe that you don't have it in your mind, talk to yourself.
自分がアーティストなイメージしなければならないです。自分はもう最高です。自分のポージングは最高です。それをまず信じて、ポージング、ステージのプレゼンスを行うのが大事です。
So now I'm not just gonna give you how do I pose, and I'm doing this thing without my mindset to project myself and put it in my body. I don't believe myself all the time. I don't think that I'm good all the time. I have to tell it myself. So in this competition behind myself, if you look at me, I'm gonna try to put you guys on me and be loud about it. So this is Alex when I come up. In order to look that I can impress the judges and I impress the people.
自分はいつも、素晴らしい、自分はすごいと毎回信じてない。でも自分に言う続けてる。自分も他の自分に言い続ける。お前は最高だ、最高だ、最高だ。で、それをみんなに伝えるのを自分のアレックスみたいな体になってポージングをやるのはまずそういうマインド、そのやり方を今から見せます。
So first victory, believe in yourself.
最初のビクトリーはまず自分を信じることです。
It's your time, it's Alex. Go, number 5.
登場します。
Come on, Alex. Alex. You're the champion.
自分に話してる。お前がチャンピオン
You're
だ。
the champion.
チャンピオンですけど、全然できる。
Let's go. Let's go, Alex.
やりましょう。
Come
絶
on,
対
Alex.
いける。
You can do it, Alex. You're the best. You're the best. You're the champion. Let's go. You've been doing it before. You're gonna do it
それ
today.
だけ見たから今日もやるだけ同じこと。うん。
こういうじゃあうわ
Now, I need to impress. I cannot ask for attention. I have to demand the attention. And I have to put people uncomfortable in a good way.
今はみんなにその素晴らしい自分をお願いしますとは言えない。みんなに見せる。みんなが気づく。それがお願いすることではないんです。
My style is so clear and demanding that if I make eye contact with you, you might even feel uncomfortable because of my determination.
その自分を信じてる力をすげえ目に余ってますぎて見てる人がちょっと引くぐらい、自信満々で目を見せる。
Not showing just my body. I'm gonna demand your attention. This way. You are mine. It's, you're looking at me. Right? So we did the quarter turns, and I give you some examples of why you have to, what and not have to do. We're gonna go through when you guys pose. So now we're gonna do into the mandatories, at least in classic physique posing, okay? So the first one is front double bicep. Same thing, you set your leg first. What I'm doing, there's many ways you can do it. First, play with your hips in classic. When you're doing bodybuilding, you might not even think about your hips, but when it's in classic, learn to use your hips.
クラシックボディビルと違って腰の代わりがとても大事です。
And your breathing.
だから
Okay. Don't go all the way. You tie your belly. Once you set your legs.
足を決めてからミ
And
ッ
then
ド
you
セクション
flow.
ミッドセクションをこう上げる。
かっけえすんげえ
Right? First one. Second one, side chest. So in side chest, we're trying to get the legs together, closer at least.
サイドチェストはなるべく、足を一番くっつくことが大事です。
Now, same thing, you're pushing the floor down so this one can come up.
強く
If you're going like this, it disappears. You push it down and trying to lift, and it ties.
床を蹴るけど、
Like
気
that.
持ちいい腰を上げる。持ち上げる。そう。
What I always do, and I suggest you guys to do, we always at home, you're walking at home, you prepare something, and you're like, you go into the mirror, like, and you constantly
これは
trying
も
to
う本当に
put that
細かく
into that.
日常生活にも家にいる時
That's
も
very,
ご飯つけてる時も
very
鏡の前に
important.
練習をすることはとても大事です。
Yes? In time. It's like lifting.
少し持ち上げる。
Okay? Now, when you put your chest, most people just go and doing this. Go ahead. See? Your chest have to be in front of your shoulders. So when you're doing that thing, pull it, pull it, pull it, and then go like this. See? Once you get to this point, see? You turn a little bit.
サイドチェ
Yes.
ストは肩に
Just like
胸
that.
前に出なきゃいけないんで、ただ頭じゃなくて、まずこれを胸を持ち上げてからダウンする。
Exactly. So remember, always is that first, and you stay stable with your legs. If your legs loose, you might lose points. If you lose on the top, it's not gonna be as bad as losing on the bottom.
で下半身絶対忘れちゃダメ。 上半身が多少抜けてもそんなに点数は抜けないけど、下半身抜けるともう点数が絶対抜ける。
So now we're going to the back pose. So the back pose, it depends on your body. So remember, your poses goes on favor of your body. If your body doesn't have it, you have to adjust your body. Once you have it, you're showing up. But you have to hide. That's what Arnold was teaching us. If you don't have it, you hide it. You have to be a genius and to hide what you don't have or your back that you have and embrace what is good on your body.
でポージングバックポーズもそうですけど、ポージングって持ってるものと持ってないものは必ずあります。で持ってないものはいかに隠せるか。それを隠してあるものを大きく見せるのが大事です。
Back double bicep. So what I'm doing personally, I'm trying not to go too far into. I'm trying to keep it close. Now, you put your foot to fit in, and then you're going in, so you can tie your
イン
glutes.
ナーから外に
So you're going like this, tight, embrace, engage. I'm sorry, engage your glutes. You have to engage. Yes, engage. So that's something that you guys might don't get it today, but at least you know that it's something that is basic and you have to work on it every day in the gym, every day in the home, every day in the mirror.
今日はうまくいけなくても大事なことを、しっか
You're
り覚えてほしい
practicing
です。
that
それ
because
を練習していくというのは、お
most
願
people
いしたい。
just practice and look at it, forget about this win shows or lose shows.
下半身で勝つか負けるか。
Tie, engage, and once you get engaged, breathe, blow, and then open. See, bring your chest up. Yes. That's how you do it. Good. Now when you're doing the abs, there's so many ways to do the abs. If you don't have abs, they're not developed, go for your vacuum.
腹筋がきれいの方は、きれいそうでもない方は、バキュームに入れた方がいいです。
Which basically most people just going with vacuum because they don't have developed abs. And then you see they can contract the vacuum really big. We catch out, the ones that are developed, we can catch out that. But it doesn't mean that it's gonna be just if you're doing it right. But what I see is the position of the legs when they're doing these things. And it looks, remember when they call the pose, they call one tight and abs. They don't call only abs. So most people go like this. You have to go forward.
ポーズのネーミングは、アップスだけじゃない、アップとダウン。だから腹筋意識しすぎてもいけない。で、さっきずっと言ってたけど、なるべく足の方を決めてから。
Yeah, so don't get too separate from your leg.
あと足
Get
あまり
close.
開
So you're going like this and you can show this. And then you want to look like this. If you're going like this, straight. Not good.
なるべく膝を開いて大きく見せる。
When you're doing this, your lats are small. When you're doing, see, and your elbows pointing.
肘が天井に向けてから、
うおー
広背筋も大きく見せる。
Yes. One thing that I suggest to you guys when I'm process to train and work for competition, hold it for 10 seconds at least. Put it. 1,
うわー
2,
やべえ
3, 4,
まあ、トレーニング中
5,
に絶対
6,
各ポーズ
7,
をなるべく10秒ぐらい
10. And you're doing another pose.
キープしてから次のポーズに移動する。大事です。
And then your classic pose goes with the body you have. So if you have small waist, you might doing poses that you go to the side. If you have a big chest, you have to, midsection, you hide it with a different posing routines. So you might go with
あるもの
vacuum.
で勝負なんで、このポーズかっこいいと思ってやるものじゃない。自分に持ってるものに合わせてポージングを、取ることは大事です。
So remember, if your waist is square, you're big in this thing, all your poses have to be on the side.
例えばウエストがちょっと太めの方はなるべく斜めをポーズを取る。
So don't choose a pose and favorite classic pose that goes on the front. You don't want to look big on that. It's not your strength. You avoid doing that. Okay? You guys don't have that problem.
みんなはその問題がないと思います。
And you pick up your favorite classic pose. I have 3 favorite classic pose. This is one.
これは自分の、クラシックのフェイブリットポーズです。
What's another one? Maybe that.
わ
So that's my favorite classic pose. I picked those classic pose because it goes with my body.
このポーズを選んだのは自分の体型に合っているポーズだからそれをやってるわけです。
So now we're gonna go here together. You guys gonna
みんなと
pose.
ポージングをします。
We're gonna call the posing for you. We're gonna start with mandatories. Feel comfortable with yourself.
最初は
If you make mistakes, there is no reason to stop.
でミスをしても止まる必要ない。
One thing that you're doing when you compete, if you make a mistake, you keep going, right? You don't stop.
ミスしてももう自信を持ってやり続けるのが大事です。
Practice should be the same. If you're going like this, and you have to do it in the pose over here, but you end up doing here, it's fine. Go, keep going. Boom. The next one, you fix it. But you're gonna learn to when you make mistakes, it's not the end of the world. It is not a defining moment that you're gonna lose a competition. Posing is when you win or lose the competition. If you think that you make one mistake, and because of that mistake, you're thinking about the other posing routines, because that's what happened. Oh, no, I shouldn't be putting over here. So when I'm going, no. Mistake over here, fine. I'm going this.
ミスってしても
Forget about it.
ミスしてももう気にすることはないです。
You will never see a tennis player hitting the ball, boom, and then, oh, that was a mistake, and then the other one thinking about that mistake for the other game. That's done. It doesn't count. You keep on posing to let people think or even see that you made that mistake. Nobody even noticed.
たまにはもうそのミスに誰も気づいてない。でも止めて悩むとそれで終わっちゃったっていうのが気づいてない場合もあります。
So when we do the line, you're gonna feel that you already have it. You're gonna do it perfect. If you make a mistake, you continue. Okay? We're gonna do the body turns, and then we're gonna go into the posing routine. My purpose with this, mate, is that sometimes you guys pretty sure I've been practicing posing, right?
Hay que moverse por el horario.
Almost time? Okay, so we're going to do it. Let's go.
No.
You guys.